Kevin McCullough.
Where's Kevin McCullough? That Kevin Show, 300 radio stations, Salem News Channel, Biz TV, Pluto TV, and we're in the Samsung Smart Tracks now. So wherever you get your TV, just look for Salem News Channel. And thank you for taking us with you. Alexandra Bauer is my guest, and you really should see her in person. She's this impressive. I can tell you're fairly athletic. I know you had a cast on your leg for a little while this last year. I don't know what you did, but I hope everything's good now. But when you're interacting with your daughters at political events, I've just had a chance to see you a little bit, but you're such a good mom. You're so committed. You're filling their life with good stuff. And it seems to me that there's almost this insistence by the Harris campaign that you don't exist, that conscientious moms don't exist, that they don't matter, that they're not out there, that the only thing that Kamala Harris thinks being for a woman looks like is to make sure that you have abortion on demand up and until and through the end of pregnancy, to make sure that you kill your kid. Alex, is she connecting with women on that message?
She's not connecting. She's not connecting with any women that I would be friends with. Personally, or anyone that we associate with. And, you do want to associate people with the same values and morals that you have. You don't have to be the same person, but at least the same values and morals. And I think that's really important. They put so much importance on this abortion matter that they don't even realize that they're taking away these other rights, as we spoke about before, just with like the locker rooms and women's sports. And they just focus on this one thing. And, let's be honest. I mean, I know everyone has different feelings with abortion, but they lie up there. They'll say, they're having full-time abortion. They'll say, oh, that's not happening. Yes, it is. We can pull up a list of states where it's happening. Yeah. And that is murder. That's not
Well,
they tried to
fact check. They tried to fact check Trump on that. And he was actually right. I think there's currently 6 states that allow it through the end of pregnancy. And Virginia was the most vocal about it when they said, well, we're gonna allow the baby to sit on the table and we'll talk to the mom about it, and we'll let her decide. I mean, this is infanticide, and it doesn't in all honesty, it doesn't even impact that many women. Like you're talking about, if you maintain the exceptions that Trump holds to, rape, incest, and life of the mother, not health of the mother. Health of the mother is a big fat loophole that they use to throw all kinds of stuff into. But if you take the 3 exceptions that 90% of America will allow for it to exist, that's a winning position that most people hold. Demanding that you can kill a baby after it's been born and starts breathing air, Americans aren't down with that.
They're not down with that. And, they go back and forth with this message, my body, my choice. Well, it wasn't that way with vaccinations. It wasn't that way with masking, but all of a sudden with this one, it is. They just pick and choose what they want to believe in and what they want to push. And the American women, the majority of us, we're not going to stand for it. You're not going to inject us or our children with anything we don't want. You're not going to mask us or our children with anything we don't want. The boys are not going to be in our daughters' locker rooms. They're not going to be on their teams. And that's just the way that it is. We're not going to stand up for it.
What has been over the course of this campaign, because we're so close to the end of it, what has been your observation about how active moms like you are starting to become? Is this a real movement that is going to be more vocal and hold people more accountable in the days to come?
Sure. We are a huge movement. We are a force to be reckoned with. Moms for Liberty started in January of 21. I started Bergen County in March of 21. And since then, there are thousands of members. People are showing up to Board of Ed meetings. They're getting involved. They're, like I said, they're standing up for their children. They're not going to back down. And this is something, maybe it took, a few weeks or a month to sort of get started, but we are like a fast snowball now. There's no stopping us. Yeah.
So if someone's watching or listening tonight and they're thinking, I've never thought I would be doing that kind of stuff, but I think maybe I could do this. What would you suggest to people that are just checking it out for the first time?
I would say just talk to somebody. I mean, if you go to momsforliberty.org, there's a map You'll find your state, you'll find your county. If there's not one in your county, although there usually is by now, but if, it'll send you to the next county and you'll talk to us. It'll give you an email, give you a cell phone. Just talk to us, come to a meeting, see what it's like. We're just your normal, everyday Americans. Some are stay-at-home moms, some are lawyers, some are doctors. We have many teachers. I can't even begin to tell you how many teachers we have that do not want to teach their children, some of the stuff that they're being forced to teach.
Yeah.
And they want to take a stand. So I would say that, you don't have to make this huge commitment. I would say just make a phone call.
Stick around for more of That Kevin.